Alright, and we are back with another episode of Honkai Star Rail. Resources to be done, and then we'll be good to go. We took out the IPC in the mine yesterday, thank God. It only took like what felt like forever. Just had to be clever with it, and we were. We did it. There we go, we're all set. Are you feeling alright? What's up? You're not at the seat of divine foresight. Oh yeah, I forgot you got injured, didn't you? Is Don Hang okay? We'll come visit. Oh, you do? Sweet. Cute. I mean, we've got stuff to do, so we'll have the luxury. Anyway, first we're gonna go to the parlor car. No, we're gonna go to the parlor car, I said. Yeah. I don't think we're ready to do the trial yet. We're nowhere near ready. Oh, you again? Why?
Hello. What's wrong with you? You look like you just got shocked by an electric snail. Relax. I'm just dropping by for a visit. I was hacking through the dark regions of the inner astral network a while ago and happened to see a signal from the Astral Express. So I thought I'd stop by to check it out. What you see in front of you is a hologram, just as harmless as the whale holograms you see floating around the Express. Here, see for yourself. Seeing is believing, right? If you're still not convinced, you can cut off the network connection on the Express, and I'll disappear into thin air until you turn it back on.
You do, you silver wolf. Oh, Pom-Pom, what's wrong? Oh, I'm doing this again. Okay.
till we make it the
I think I've got something to do.
Yeah, and what's my daily quest today? I don't need to do that. We will. Take care of this.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Plain and simple rule.
What is the point of me teaching her if he just erases it each time? Like, I don't know, maybe let her keep the information just as a fault? That wouldn't be so bad, would it?
Smart lover raises their IQ. Hi there. Do you need help?
Something alright.
Plain and simple rule.
I've really been working hard though, just been doing what expected of me. Let's go here and we'll take care of this and see what happens, see what people
It's getting late.
say.
Where to now?
Of course we're going to speak to people that we know about what they feel about this. Like Seval and whoever else.
Oh, wow, look who we have here! You and Marge paying us a visit. What's the occasion? Uh-oh, sounds like something serious is happening. You'd better fill me in.
You have no idea.
What? How is that possible? I need a moment to wrap my head around this.
Serval, we're racing against the clock. No time for head wrapping.
It's okay. I've thought it through. If it were up to me, I'd sign the contract.
What? Hold on, are you serious? I thought you'd be against it for sure.
Surprised? My reasons are pretty simple.
Yeah, I'm
Signing this
surprised.
contract would mean we no longer have to worry about surviving. For most of the residents here, especially those in the underworld, that would be more than enough to persuade them. As for working for the company, people need to work no matter where they are, right? If the IPC tries to take too many liberties, we can always rise up against them. You know, I've always longed for the stars since I was a child, which is why I devoted myself to science and the studying of the Stellaron. If someone told me that I could do whatever research I wanted with only a small price to pay, I probably wouldn't hesitate.
I see. I suppose that makes sense.
Our reasoning is quite good.
Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Still. One agrees. Wonder what the others want. What about you, Pala? What have you got to say?
We meet again. How have you two been? Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong. I hope it's nothing too serious. Sounds serious. I'm all ears. Really? You better not be making things up.
Why would he lie?
I wish it were made up. Unfortunately, it's all true. We don't have much time, Pela. Branya wants to get everyone's opinion.
Wait, you're telling me I have to make this huge decision on the spot? At least give me a few seconds to think it over. Okay, I think I've got it. If it were up to me, I'd probably agree to the IPC's conditions.
Huh. Okay. Any particular reason?
I've looked at some of the climate reports, and based on the data I've seen, it'll take 3 or 4 more generations for the snow to completely subside, and that's assuming no other disasters occur. I care more about those in the present than a future I can't be sure of. If the IPC is able to bring about immediate change, then I think that's a price well worth paying. Building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But is it any fun for the engineers and architects who are directly involved in such a pursuit?
I see. So, compared to a distant and uncertain future, what you really care about is making sure the people around you have a good life.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
What is the last person gonna have to say? We've had 2 for it. I'm gonna have someone against it.
Is that the Trailblazers? It's been a while. I didn't think you'd be back in Bellabog so soon. It's been pretty hectic in the city lately. All these people dressed in black suddenly showed up, and even the Silvermane guards have had trouble dealing with them. Do you need my opinion? I'm happy to help.
Once again, make a decision.
So that's who they are. It's worse than I imagined. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there really nothing we can do to assist her?
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden, but we're running out of time. What's your take?
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of course. There is no room for compromise.
But one of them would refuse.
Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place. How can such people be trusted? Who's to say they won't breach the contract?
He has a point.
Faced with this sort of coercion, we must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is not an option. You must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
A soldier's perspective is always valuable, Dunn. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Well, 2 for, 1 against.
Did we miss anyone in the overworld? I think we asked just about everyone we needed to. From what I've gathered, it seems like most people in the overworld are leaning towards signing the IPC's contract. We'd better hurry to the underworld and see what Natasha and Zila make of it all.
I have the feeling Sela would be the one saying no. Just a feeling. Natasha might say yes.
It's getting
though,
late. Where to now?
but I'm not sure.
What brings you two to the underworld? And why the long face? Seems a little out of the blue, but since you came all this way, it must be urgent. Go ahead. That is a lot of information to take in. Sorry, both of you. I know you're in a hurry, but I need a moment to think.
No stress, Nat. Just tell us what you really think.
I've thought about it, and... well, if I were Bronya, I wouldn't sign it. I won't deny the offer on the table is a very tempting one. And if we refuse, Belobog will not only have the burden of a huge debt, we may also incite the wrath of a very powerful force. But even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those who are willing to give up freedom for security will end up with neither. Living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true. I'd rather trek through the frigid snow plains than live in a beautiful cage.
That's fair.
Wow. That's a pretty convincing argument. Another vote for the against pile. Thanks for your insight, Nat.
So we'll have 2 for and 2 against. What about the sealer? Oh, you. Okay. What about you?
None other than the saviors of Belobog. To what do I owe the pleasure? To be honest, I'm surprised you even remembered an old geezer like me. But I can tell by the look on your faces you're probably not dropping by to say hi.
Definitely not.
Let me guess. Something to do with these unruly people in black showing up everywhere? Well, ask away. It just so happens I'm curious about them myself. Maybe I can be of some help. I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle, let alone someone as young as Lady Bronya.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Belobog, you have the most life experience. What do you think we should do?
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans no longer hold much appeal for an old-timer like me. If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore Belobog back to its former self overnight, then I think the answer is clear. Have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, well, is that something we can manage on our own? What worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight of a tarnished reputation for years to come?
I think so too, but could you imagine having to hear names? Like the traitorous ruler for the rest of your life? Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg. Another vote for the 4 pile.
So that's 3, 4, 2 against. I get the feeling I know who I'm gonna go and talk to now. Svarog and Clara. He spoke to Thomas, so I imagine they will have something really interesting to say. Clara. Oh, Svarog went with Topaz. It's just Clara here. She'll have something
Miss
interesting to
March,
say.
big brother. What brings you to the underworld? Hey there, Clara. Is Svarog not around? Mr. Svarog went out for a walk with a lady called Topaz.
What? Topaz? Do you know where they went?
I'm not sure, but Mr. Svarog promised he'd be back soon.
What now? Svarog's super logical. We should definitely get his opinion. True. Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really insightful for her age.
Huh? Miss March, do you want to ask me something? That's complicated. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I
It's all right,
understand.
Clara. No pressure. Just tell us how you feel about it.
I think if we have a choice for the future, it should be everyone's decision.
That's true.
Because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids, we talked about our dreams. Everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean our dreams will never come true? Just taking away people's dreams like that. I don't know. It feels wrong.
You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is possible. Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver. Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us.
So that's it. We'll have everybody's opinion.
All that running around has worn me out. So, the final conclusion is the votes are completely even. I don't know what to do. Both sides have really compelling arguments. Oh, right! We haven't asked Zila. She's probably still in the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on, let's get going.
The best thing to do, just go and talk to her.
Back so soon? Any news? Are you feeling alright? You look a little uneasy.
There's a reason for that.
Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. But I'm ready to hear it. I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Belobog was at stake, right?
Right. I need a little time to process this.
As it stands, the votes are even. Your opinion will make all the difference.
In that case, I abstain.
What?
I don't want to put pressure on her, but it is
Thought
important.
about it. This responsibility rests on Branya's shoulders, not mine.
That's also a fair point.
No matter the choice she makes, she has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture more clearly than I can. The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice. I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but it's not my place to make it for her.
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make, and everyone feels differently about it. It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Branya's decision. She knows what's at stake. She won't run away from her duty. I trust her wholeheartedly. If she asks you, just let her know my reasoning. She'll understand.
Well, it's all in Branya's hands now. She has to make the final call. Right? I'm glad Belobog has someone like her in charge.
Since it was Kokolia, I don't think it would go that well.
The time has come. Let's go fill her in. I'm curious to see how she's handling those Klapoth ministers.
It's time.
It's getting late. Where to now?
ideal, but the best we've got.
Whoa, the fort's packed! I've never seen this many people here before. Oh, jeez, I can barely even hear myself think. March, you're back. So, what's the verdict? What do the people think? We talked to people in both the overworld and the underworld. The final result was a tie. I see. I suppose everyone has their own way of seeing things. I can't say I'm surprised. What was Zila's perspective on the matter? I should have known. That sounds like Zila, all right.
Definitely does.
Did you come to a conclusion with the ministers? Oh, it's so loud I can't tell what anyone's saying. It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to compromise. Time has come to make a decision. This chaos cannot be allowed to continue any longer.
So what are you gonna do?
How could you
This is rough. I can't even focus.
Enough! All of you! I know what to do.
Yes or no?
Wait!
Himiko?
I have something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
But aren't you? Himeko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
It's the real me, March. Real as they come.
Miss Himeko, from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without your support. If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite exceptional.
I understand, Miss Rania. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel.
Have you got a solution?
I hesitate to call it a solution, but I might have some information that might help. It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian to make a wise and informed decision.
So what is it?
Information? Please, tell me what you know, Miss Himeko.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival. But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's terms have been saved.
Wow.
You mean... Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology is 63%.
That's not as high as I thought it would be.
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
It's really not.
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%. She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people in her field. I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
Understand. Thank you, Miss Himeko. This information is of great help. Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader, I cannot let the future of Belobog hinge on a roll of the dice.
So she's saying no?
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore. I think you're making the right choice, Branya.
Astro friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I'll need everyone's cooperation. I need some time to rally all the residents in the city. And then, I'll meet with Topaz again. Please
What do you
locate
wanna
her
do?
for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's assets, I ask that you do everything in your power to stop them.
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her, but these two will help me get the job done.
Yeah, we're so in.
Belobog's future is not for sale. We'll never forget the friends who stood by us in our time of need. Not once, but twice. Stay safe, everyone.
Yes! We're gonna get them! We're looking for Topaz! I doubt it.
Shepard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town, right? Here we go again. Back to our old stomping grounds for another adventure.
Yep. Let's go. Can't believe this.
It's getting late. Where to now?
The Supreme Guardian has briefed me on the situation and asked that I assist you in locating Topaz. Ready to enter Rivet Town? We'll go in together when everyone is set.
Ready.
Keep your guards up. We might run into IPC agents ahead.
Should be fine. Let's do it.
Destination reached.
What is this?
Wow, would you look at that? Huh. I never would have guessed it'd be here. But I don't see any mech or weapons. This place is completely surrounded by mountains. Surely they can't be.
Affirmative. The weapons are concealed within the towering rock formations.
No wonder we couldn't find the automaton factory. It was right under our noses all along. Wait a minute. You said these weapons have been hidden here from the very beginning? That means the architects of Eurillo 6 never used them in their fight against the Legion.
Correct. After the IPC departed from this world more than 700 years ago, no one has possessed the necessary knowledge for activating these weapons. The architects used the IPC blueprints to construct replica automatons. However, the overwhelming majority of the combatants, commanded by Elisa Rand, were human.
I see. The stories about this world are truly captivating.
Don't pretend you care.
I would like to ask you a question, Topaz.
You're awful polite for a big robot. Ask. Don't be shy.
If the IPC does not intervene, this world is doomed. Are you convinced of this conclusion beyond any doubt?
Yes. I've gone through countless case studies, and they all point to the same conclusion. Any world that comes into contact with a Stellaron is doomed. On the surface, things may appear to be getting better since the Astral Express lent a helping hand. But sooner or later, the underlying problems will resurface. A looming crisis can often lie hidden beneath the illusion of prosperity, unnoticed by many.
Understood.
Does he agree with her?
Understood. That's it? You don't have any thoughts on the matter?
Emotional readings indicate that your response is sincere and accurate. That is all I wish to confirm regarding this matter.
I should be so willing to trust her.
While my opinion on the future of this planet may differ from yours, it ultimately holds no weight. I am merely a tool, not a decision maker.
Huh. If only my colleagues had the same self-awareness as you. Come on, Numby. We've got some assessing to do.
Yeah, I don't think so. You really can't be okay with this, can you?
Topaz disappeared after leaving Rivet Town. In her absence, her subordinates flooded in and took over.
The IPC soldiers are well equipped. It wouldn't be wise to fight them head on. Captain, what do you have in mind?
You're right, Miss Himiko. We'll be using the automaton stealth bomb to cover our tracks.
Automaton stealth bomb?
I'll explain later. Let's get moving.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay.
Look, down there! It's the IPC!
Keep noise to a minimum, everyone.
Oh, we're not
I don't want to
sneaking
alert
away.
the enemy to our presence. It's time to deploy the automaton stealth bomb.
So what is the automaton stealth bomb?
Are you ready? Use the automaton stealth bomb to wipe out the IPC threats.
Ready?
Remember, try to avoid being noticed. Remaining hidden will increase our chances of success.
Okay. Ooh. Oh.
Oh, wow! We wiped them all out in a single explosion! That's what you call efficiency!
It's a shame we had to resort to this method, but we had no choice.
You Silvermane guards sure are a righteous bunch.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I've seen standard issue robots like these before. It's an IPC field team leader.
Correct. The exterior is similar to the Grizzly, but its weapons and armor are more advanced. Hopefully the automaton stealth bomb will still be effective. Let me know when you're ready.
Japod's cute. I love
Are you ready?
Japod.
Use the automaton stealth bomb to wipe out the IPC threats.
Well,
Remember,
me getting into
try to
conflict
avoid
with
being
them.
noticed. Remaining hidden will increase our chances of success.
Hopefully it does the job against these. Make sure I don't get seen though. Oops.
Oh no! They saw right through it!
It's alright. We prepared mini backups. Try again.
Okay, we've got to try and get them together.
ready?
Yes.
Remember, try.
Okay, we've got to make sure they're together. If they're together, they won't see. No point doing it if they're not together. Back over. Ooh. We did it!
Oh, woohoo! The coast is clear!
To be honest, I didn't think it would be so powerful. Good thing everything went according to plan.
Yeah, I know, right?
This is the road that Topaz took when she left Rivet Town.
Let's find her and tell her about Branya's decision.
This time, the gloves are off!
Am I the only one a bit nervous about this? Well, it's an own weapons testing ground, and Svarog's here. Please don't fight us. Please don't. I don't want to fight you again. I like
Mr.
you.
Svarog? Are you alright? I hope Topaz and her IPC henchmen didn't hurt you.
Greetings, outsiders. System functions are normal. I have had no conflict with the IPC's representatives. Such a result would be highly undesirable.
Oh, good.
Topaz is ahead. She had the means to force me to comply with her orders, but chose not to. From her perspective, the only way to preserve Belobot is by incorporating it into the IPC. While I do not agree with her viewpoint, I lack the computational power to provide evidence to the contrary. While it is unlikely, I still encourage the avoidance of any potential conflicts.
Unlikely potential? Meaning there could still be conflicts.
Don't worry, March. The Express never pursues conflict as a first means. But if it comes down to it, we won't back down either. That's how it's always been.
Why should we back down? Have to?
Himiko's right. As long as we can look at ourselves in the mirror and know we did the right thing, that's all that matters.
That's subjective, but okay. Right to us could be wrong to somebody else. She's gone down here. Oh, this is bad.
Why would Topaz come here? Is she looking for something?
It's possible.
Bad.
Many mysteries lurk beneath the surface of this world.
Yeah, I can see how this is gonna be bad. So gonna be bad. Oh jeez, oh god. She's gonna kill it, isn't she?
Oh, hey there, slowpokes. I was starting to think you weren't gonna show up. This lady next to Miss March looks oddly familiar.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Topaz. I'm Himiko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Oh, wow. I remember now. The illustrious Miss Himiko. Some of my colleagues dream about meeting you.
Do I have any fans?
I'd be surprised if you didn't. Don't underestimate the reputation of the nameless out among the stars. You're following in the footsteps of the great Akavili, after all.
I'm pleased to see how well everyone's been getting along. Topaz, based on your greeting, I presume you have a good grasp of the current situation?
Of course! The deadline has already passed, but Branya still hasn't signed the contract. I think I can guess what's holding her back.
Please, don't misunderstand us, Miss Topaz. We have no intention of opposing the IPC or its board of directors. But we have very dear friends on Eurillo 6.
Yes,
Standing
we
idly
do.
by and watching them sign an unfair contract goes against everything the Nameless are about.
Miss Himeko, sorry for interrupting, but this doesn't sound like a negotiation.
We needn't waste our time, March. She made her decision 10 minutes ago.
She did?
There's no fooling the Astral Express. You're absolutely right. Differing views don't necessarily mean one person is right and the other is wrong. However, to keep things moving forward, there's usually only one solution.
Which is what, exactly? Oh, crud.
Huh? What do you mean?
What is she gonna do?
My superiors have granted me the approval I need.
What approval?
You're very curious about my work, aren't you?
Yes, it involves people that don't deserve whatever it is you're planning to do.
So many eager faces. I won't keep you in the dark any longer.
What?
Approval to launch an attack on the members of the Astral Express.
Excuse me? What?
The best kept secret to getting something over the line? Always be ready to turn the table.
Are you serious?
Go, Numby. Project under my wing have no room for error.
Are you freaking kidding me? No way, Are you serious? How are we gonna handle this?
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or not with it! Time for the main. Keep up!
Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward! Too late to repent.
Turn it up!
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it! Ready to jam.
The thing about this guy is he can't summon anybody.
Keep up!
Take him down. After, that's my biggest concern.
No interest in conflict.
The Astro IPC.
The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision. Not a scratch. I'm okay.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up!
Now to do.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Just a little something. And nothing else.
Lance at the ready.
It's not something ideal.
Yes.
Bad.
Too late to repent. I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision.
This song's for you.
Turn it up!
Naughty child.
It's time. Fighting is meaningless.
Pretty good crowd today.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Nice teamwork.
Okay.
That hurt.
No interest in
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Just in time. Just a little something. And nothing else.
Nice teamwork. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Got a little problematic. A lot problematic.
This song's for you. Ready to jam.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward! Fighting is meaningless. I'm okay.
Naughty child.
Would
That's
really be helpful right about now. Like,
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
I'm okay. Just a little something. And nothing else.
Nice teamwork.
That hurt.
Fighting is meaningless.
me in the heck out of my killer. Guys, why don't
Keep up!
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Now time.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
things are fighting this game, but I hate the idea.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up!
Just a little something. Nothing else.
Ready to
The
jam.
last
Truth of
time we
life
had
and
to do
death,
this.
revealed in its sanctuary. It's but a vision. Break!
Again and again and again.
That hurts.
Again and again and again.
Fighting is meaningless.
The other issue is that when they hit us,
This song's for you.
they hit
Let's rock.
a lot of us.
That's better.
Well, why? Take deadly and stay in it.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward! No interest in
The
conflict.
good thing is that we do actually know how to kill.
The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it. Or rock with it.
Just a little something. Nothing else.
No, we're not gonna make it.
Ready to jam.
Fighting is meaningless.
Alright, that's it. We know we're not gonna cut it. Look, I'm all for confronting her, but this isn't working right now.
It's getting late.
So
Where
we're
to
gonna
now?
leave it here for today. Next time we'll continue getting our characters stronger. I believe we were up to Imbiber Aluni, getting him to 80. I think we've got a lot of work ahead of her, especially where Topaz is concerned. And until next time.